everybody. Welcome to another One Thing Wednesday. Thank you for picking Phys Ed. Before I get started on the explanation of this activity, you're going to notice that I'm going to be sitting in a chair for most of it, which is very strange. But I unfortunately did something to my foot. It hurts to walk on, it hurts to jump, it hurts to move a lot, so I need to take it easy to make sure that it heals. So I have it resting up right now. I have some ice on it. I'll be okay. But we do have a fun activity we're going to do this week for One Thing Wednesday. Before I get started with the explanations, I'm going to put a 1-minute timer up on the screen. That's going to give everyone a chance to fill up their water bottles if you haven't done so already. Make sure you have some safe space to move your body. Take some deep breaths, stretch what you need to stretch. I'll give you a minute, and then when we come back, I'll get into what we're going to do for this week for One Thing Wednesday. Alright, welcome back. I hope everyone has water, some space, they have their sneakers on, and they're ready to have some fun. What we're going to do today for our One Thing Wednesday activity is we're going to go through the alphabet. For every letter of the alphabet, we're going to do something different. It might be a stretch, it might be an exercise, it might be something that I just want you to do to get your body moving and to keep your body getting stronger and healthy. So we're going to go through the whole alphabet, one letter at a time, and as we're doing it, either I will do one of the motions if I'm able to get up and do it, and if it's something that requires more movement that I can't do because of my foot, there will be a video on the screen of someone doing the motion that I want you to do. Might be a person, might be a cartoon, we'll see. And I just want you to try to do your best going through it. There will either be a countdown for each letter as we're doing one of the activities, or there will just be a long pause. But I want us to have fun with this. Move your body as much as you can. That's what I hope you guys are getting out of all of my phys ed activities that we're doing so far with remote learning. So let's get started with the letter A. All right. Starting off with the letter A. This one I can handle because it's not moving my legs a lot. For the letter A, we're all going to do arm circles. Arm circles is where you start your arms way out to the side. You look like a letter T, and you're going to make your arms move in the shape of a circle. I might tell you to go slow to start, then I'll tell you to pick up the pace a little bit, then I might tell you to slow down, then I might tell you to go faster again. So make sure you're listening for my words for if I tell you to slow down or move faster, and we'll have some fun with this. So everyone's starting with their arms out nice and wide, stand up nice and tall. We're going to start going slow. Ready, go. Nice and easy. We have 30 seconds of arm circles. Nice and easy, making small circles. And faster, big circles. Keep going. Nice and big, nice and wide circles. And slow down. Small circles again, nice and easy. And last 5 seconds, pick up the speed, faster, bigger, in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Let's move on to B. All right, the letter B, second letter of the alphabet. B, we are going to do a bicep stretch. So I know whenever I go over the muscle groups, especially with the older students, your bicep is this muscle right here. When you flex and make that big muscle, we're going to stretch our bicep. So what I want everyone to do is I want you to find a flat wall. If you find a flat wall, you're going to do just what my body is doing. I'll show you first, and then I'll tell you when to go to a wall. But watch what I'm going to do first. I'm going to find a wall. I'm going to use this wooden fence. What I'm going to do is put one arm, I'm going to start with my right arm, I'm going to put it against the fence, just like this. My arm should try to stay straight. And what I'm going to do is lean my body into the fence so my arm stays straight, and I'll feel a really good stretch along my bicep. So you're going to hold each side for 15 seconds. I'll tell you when to stop holding for this side, then I'll tell you when to switch for the other side. So I'll give everyone 10 seconds to go to a wall. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with one arm, we'll hold it for 15 seconds. Ready? Set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shake that arm out a little bit. Let's switch to the other side. Get your arm in position. Palm on the wall, leaning in. 15 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Shake that arm out a little bit. Loosen all that up. Nice job. On to C. Third letter of the alphabet. For the letter C, we are going to do core rotations. I'll lower my screen a little bit so you can see. We do this in my class. Your core is the middle of your body, just like the core of an apple, the core of the earth, the middle portion. So it's for your ab muscles, your obliques on your side, and for your back. So just like we do in my class, starting with your arms out to the side, and we're going to twist side to side 10 times, going nice and easy. I want you to have a staring contest with me. Don't break the stare. Look right ahead. Try to keep your feet flat on the ground as we twist, and staring contest. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you blink? I didn't either. Tie. All right, on to D. All right, fourth letter of the alphabet. I'm actually going to explain what it is, but then I'm even going to put the volume off on the video because I really want you to get the most out of it. So D, we're going to do deep breaths. Everyone needs to take deep breaths nowadays. It's very important for our mental state, for our physical state. It's just good for our body. So when I count down from 3, we're all going to take 5 slow deep breaths, going in our nose and out our mouth. If you want to close your eyes to do that, you can. If you don't want to close your eyes, that's okay. But I want you to make sure that you're breathing in, really feel that air go in, you'll feel your chest rise, and then breathe out, and you'll feel your body relax. So we're going to do 5, but remember, I'm going to shut the volume off so you're not hearing all the noise in the backyard. All right, counting down from 3, then we'll start with 5 deep breaths. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I feel better already. Moving on to E. Moving on to the letter E. The letter E is something we do a lot in my class. It's where you're moving your body, you're strengthening your muscles, you're doing cardio. If you're already wondering what that is, it's exercise. I'm going to put a 30-second timer up on the screen. You have 30 seconds to do an exercise of your choice. If you need a hint, you could do jumping jacks, you can do push-ups, you can do sit-ups, you can do burpees. 30 seconds of an exercise of your choice. Ready? Starting now. We're flying through this. Next letter is F. This is one that I'm not going to do because I'll be in too much pain, but I'm gonna put up a video where you'll be able to see some friends of mine doing this next activity. The next activity is frog jumps for the letter F. Frog jumps is where you crouch down to the ground, you bend your knees, your fingers are touching the floor, and you look like you're about to jump like a frog. When you're coming up, you're going to get as tall as you can, your legs should straighten, and then when you lower back down, you're in the same starting position where your knees bent and your fingers touch the floor. We're going to do it for 20 seconds. My friends in the next clip are going to help you guys out. Ready? Starting now. Moving right along with the alphabet, we are on to the letter G. I was trying to think of something clever for the letter G, and I figured you've been working hard so far this whole video, so G is get some water. Everyone take a couple sips. Don't drink it too fast. Enjoy the water, drink it slowly, catch on your breath, just relax and take some water. You're welcome. Now that everyone's hydrated again, we're going to the letter H. This is an exercise that I typically would be able to do with you, but I'm going to have someone else do it for me today instead. H is for high knees. So high knees is kind of like running in place, but you're bouncing up a little bit higher on your tiptoes so that your knees get up higher. You want your knees to try to get to where your hips are. So I'm going to show a video of the demonstration on the next clip with another 20-second timer. Starting now. Okay, so we're at the letter I. There are a few things I could have done either for exercises or stretches or something, but I'm gonna get sappy for a minute instead. For the letter I decided to tell you guys I am so proud of you. This is not easy. This is hard for you as kids, as students. This is hard for your teachers. For me, as adults, it's hard for your families, your parents, your siblings. This is not easy, but I am so proud of you for doing your work, for logging into all of your meetings all day long, for sitting in front of your computer. And I just really want you to know that I can't even explain anymore how proud I am of you guys. So that's all before I start getting more sappy. I is for I'm proud of you. Keep it up. All right, let's do some more physical activity. J. We're all the way at J already. J is going to be jump. I'm once again going to have a friend of mine on the next clip give you an idea of what I want you to try for jump, but to explain it before you see that, I want your feet to be a little bit further apart so that they're about hips width apart, and when you jump, I want you to bend your knees and jump up straight as high as you can, and then when you come back down, almost land in a squat position again. So I want to see you jumping as high as you can and landing. Jumping is not really a quick movement, but for this activity, I'll let you do it a little bit quicker. So once again, 20 seconds on the next clip, starting now. Okay, for the letter K, we are going to do kicks. What you're going to do is stand up nice and tall, and you're going to start with the right foot. You're going to do the right foot for 10 seconds. Then we will switch and do the left leg for 10 seconds. So you're going to stand up straight and tall. Your feet should start together, and as you kick forward, your right foot extends forward like you're kicking the air, then coming right back to center. Then constantly going with the right foot until that first 10 seconds is up. Then I will tell you to switch. Then do the same thing with the left foot. 20 seconds of kicks now. We're almost halfway through. We're on to the letter L. For L, we're going to do line jumps. All of my former students, you should know that line jumps is as if you have an imaginary line next to your feet where your feet are together, and you want to jump over that imaginary line, back and forth, bouncing on your toes, trying your best to keep your feet together. So as you're jumping side to side, try to jump over that imaginary line. I'm going to have a clip on the next slide showing you exactly how to do this in case you forget or in case you've never done them with me before. And again, 20-second timer starting now. Okay, for the letter M. M, we are going to do a muscle stretch. And I'm even going to give you the choice of which muscle you would like to stretch. It's for 20 seconds, just like we've been doing this whole time. On the next slide, you will see some choices if you need help on deciding what muscle you'd like to stretch. You might choose to stretch your biceps of your arm or your triceps of your arm or your quads or your hamstrings or your calf or your core or your obliques. Whichever one you choose, you're going to do it for 20 seconds. So on the next slide, you'll see some examples, and if you want to use one of those, go for it. If you know another stretch, whether it's one that I've taught you or if you've learned from somewhere else, 20 seconds, it's completely up to you. Ready? Go. Now for the letter N, I'm going to give you another reminder. Give you a break from moving your body for a couple seconds. For the letter N, I want you to always remember this. Never give up. You already heard me remind you how hard this is on everybody, but you cannot give up. You never can give up. You have to keep on going. When things get hard, you just keep trying. That's what I want you to remember for the letter N. For the letter O. O, we're going to stretch out our oblique muscles. So your obliques are the sides of your core. This is a stretch that we do in my class a lot. You're going to stand with your feet hips width apart. You can start with the one hand on your hip or both hands on your hip. And what you're going to do is put one arm up over your head. I'm going to start with my right hand over my head. And we're going to lean towards our side, counting to 10. Then we'll stand up straight and switch to the other side. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Standing up. Other arm up over your head, leaning to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And standing back up. On to the letter P. For the letter P, we are going to punch the air. So using your fists, it looks like you're boxing, and you're going to punch the air by rotating back and forth. You might look at me looking to the side because I'm looking at a timer to make sure we're doing it for the 20 seconds. So your arms are up just like this. Have your feet planted on the ground, and we're going to twist back and forth, punching the air. 20 seconds. Ready, go. Punch back and forth. You can go as fast as you want for this. Just make sure you're punching, straightening your arm, and then bending it back so the other arm goes forward. Almost done. And done. Nice job. All right, for the letter Q. As you notice, I'm sitting down for this, so that means you're going to be moving your body. My friend Sonic is actually going to demonstrate this next one. For Q, you are going to do quick feet. So another phrase for that is kind of like running in place, but I want to see you moving as fast as you can, staying in place. So you want to have your feet quickly come off the ground, pump your arms to try to make you go faster. The reason why I have Sonic doing it is because Sonic's pretty fast. Let's see if you can beat him. 20 seconds. I think you guys are going to like what I have planned for the letter R. It's something that I can't wait to do, and I'm sure all of you are looking forward to doing, and hopefully you get a chance to do it sometimes throughout the day when you get a break. But for the letter R, I decided just rest. I'm going to put a minute timer on the clock. Rest your eyes, rest your body. Once the timer goes off, then we'll come back and continue with the rest of the alphabet. We are almost done, but I think you'll also enjoy the little video clip I have after this for R. So 1 minute, choose what you'd like to do, get comfortable for the letter R. Enjoy. had to come back at some point, so we might as well finish. We're on to the letter S. The letter S, you are going to do squats. So I'll have another video clip for you to follow with 20 seconds on the timer. Squats is where you're standing up straight and you bend your knees so that your upper body looks like it's sitting in a chair, but you're just sitting on the air basically. So you lower your body down and then you stand back up straight. You lower your body down and you stand up straight. So you can imagine there's a chair you're sitting on. We're doing it for 20 seconds. Go. It gets dark so early now. I can't stay on top of it. The next letter we are moving on to is the letter T. For the letter T, another easy thing. Really quick, everybody, take a sip of water. I took two. I was thirsty. Moving right along to the letter U. U is a skill that we work on a lot in my class. It is underhand tossing. So underhand tossing, your arm looks like it's moving in the letter U, where your arm goes under your hip and goes up. So the motion looks like this, okay? So what you're going to do is I want you to find an object. It could be a ball, it could be a pillow, it could be a stuffed animal, it could be a rolled up piece of paper. I'm going to put a timer on for 20 seconds, and what we're all going to do is toss a ball or whatever we have for an object up in the air, and after 20 seconds, we'll move right along. So let me get my timer out so that I know what's going on. Ready, set, go. Try to catch it up in the air, nice and soft, nice and gentle. Use two hands, use one hand. Just make sure you're in a safe space. Almost done. And stop. Nice job. For the letter V, we're just going to keep going. For the letter V, we are going to do volleying. I tried to find something to use to show you, but I don't have anything here at the house. So instead, I'm actually going to share some pictures of some of my students from last year. You might recognize some of them. You might be in them. In this video, in these pictures, you're going to see that they are using a balloon. Volleying means, for the letter V, that you are using your hands, either your palm or the other side of your hand, whatever you'd like to use, and you are hitting an object up in the air. You're not catching it, you are hitting it. So it could be a balloon, it could be a bouncy ball, it could be a volleyball if you have one, but remember, if you're in your house, I want you to be extra careful. So when you're going to see these next pictures, you're going to see that some of the students in the gym, their arms are up like this, their eyes are up at the sky, watching the balloon falling back down so that they're ready to hit it back up. As usual, 20 seconds, go! Moving right along again. For the letter W, you're gonna think this is a little crazy, but get you moving a little bit more. For the letter W, everyone is going to walk, not run, because run does not begin with the letter W. You are going to walk to the front door of your house or your apartment, then you are going to walk back to this screen. Remember, you are not running, you are walking. Walk to your front door, touch the door handle, and walk right back. I'll see everyone back in a little bit. W. Maybe you've been waiting here for a little while. Maybe you're still on your way back. I'm outside, so I had to walk all the way around to the front door, but it was just a good way to move your bodies a little bit. Let's move on into the final 3 letters of the alphabet. The next letter is X. Not many words, at least that I know, begin with the letter X, especially ones that have to do with physical education. So for X, we're going to pretend that the E in this word is silent, and you're going to get to do another exercise of your choice, just like we did for the letter E. So I'm going to put the timer up, exercise of your choice. If you want to do the same one as the letter E, you can do that. If you want a different one, you can do that. Ready? Go! Final 2. For Y, we are going to do a yoga pose. Yoga is something that we will do a little bit later in this school year, but for a yoga pose, I'm going to have everyone try to do the tree pose. So you're going to see a picture of a woman doing a tree pose. Tree pose is a lot about finding your center and finding your balance. So as you are doing a tree pose, you're going to see that her hands are at her center by her heart, and she is balancing on one foot while the other foot is bent and resting on her calf. So we're going to hold one side for 15 seconds. There will be a quick break, then we'll switch and do the other leg with the same tree pose. Ready? Go! The last letter of the alphabet is Z. And I'm going to take it easy on you guys. Z means 0 things left to do for this activity. You've made it all the way through the alphabet A through Z, doing different exercises, doing different stretches, taking breaks for your body. All of these things are very, very important for you throughout the day. I'm so happy you guys chose the phys ed activity today. I had a little bit of fun making this video, even though I couldn't participate in everything. I hope you all enjoyed it. When you have a chance, make sure you get onto the Google Classroom again to fill out the Google form for me, just to let me know what you liked about this activity and to let me know that you actually participated in it. But if you don't want to fill out the Google form, you can send me a video or send me pictures of you doing the activity. I would love to hear from anybody. Feel free to send me an email. I will see the rest of you in classes throughout the week, and everybody else, I'll see you next time.